So this morning we're in Gandia. It's February, early. Temperature is about 19 degrees at the moment. It's 10:30 in the morning. And the fishing fleet is back. They do a lot of fishing here, right along this coastline. And looks like they're unloading, getting their nets sorted out. Seagulls are having fun, trying to find the fish. And this is in the centre of Gandia, right on, quite close to the playa. But you have all the shops and everything around you. And a massive car park for hundreds of cars, which is free, which is always quite nice if you're bringing your car. Most town centres cost you money, but this one, so you've got a great shot of the playa, the beach, and this one is enormous. It's apparently it's 50 metres wide and it's about 330 metres long, so it does span a hell of a distance. And well, you can see right the way through to the other end where the white buildings are at the far end, which seems further than 300 odd metres, but it's a beautiful sandy beach. Lots of work going on at the moment. It's winter, so restaurants closed, get refitted, so a bit of noise going on. Apologies for that. But the only people on the beach today are fishermen, and obviously they can't do that in the summer, but in the winter obviously they get down here and make full use of it. And then if I pan around, you know, the water is sure freezing cold, but it's such a lovely sunny day again after those storms we had. It's actually a joy to be out. And I'm on my bicycle today, so I've driven my car here, got the bicycle out the back of the car, and I'm riding around Gandia, which is very pleasant. I'm about 2/3 down the beach now, and obviously they're still doing lots of work here, but it's not that bad. I don't think they've got a great deal of work to do, but you can see the expanse of this beach. It's incredible. They never fill it up. Even, you know, they get a lot of people on here, but it's never full. I've been here in the summer. They've got lots of bars, which they call chiringuitos, on the beach, which saves you walking too far for that cold drink when it's 35 degrees in the summer. Temperatures come up. Just saw a pharmacy saying that it's 21. It feels warm as well. middle of all these places there's a marina. There's always a marina. This one is not particularly big. Only got what, 40, 50 boats in here. So it's quite a small one, really. I thought Calpe was small, but I think this one is even smaller. As always, there's some nice stuff in here. If you like your boats, you like your boating. Obviously along the coast, you know, on the water, you can do so many things these days. And obviously renting boats, going on boat trips is one of the things you can do. It's ever so still today here. You know, the temperature's actually building up a bit more now. It's forecast to be 21 for the 11th of February 2020. So I think it's incredible temperatures. Lots of storms all around the world. One of the things they have got here is a helicopter flying above, but this is where the Borgias is one of their houses, because they were famous. There were two Pope Borgias, and this is a house they had in Gandia, which is open to the public. Opening hours are here, look. And this is quite close to the high street, so not too far to walk. And this is the inside of the courtyard. You pay your money here. This is the courtyard of the house. I'm not going in, but gives you an idea. This is one of the small town streets here. It's quite a pretty place, Gandia, like a lot of Spanish towns. So this is the outside of the Borgia House here. It goes up very high. But if you're into your history, this could be somewhere where you'd like to come. It's another option on your list of things to do, possibly. We're at the Casa de Culture in Gandia, and this is an art gallery, which is somewhere that you might like to visit. At the back there's like a cafeteria, which we're going to go and have a look at. So this is the entrance in. You actually can go through the building, but yeah, this is so pretty. You've got all these plants again. It's so warm out here that everything grows, and they love their statues. So you got another very small one here, but it's very nicely done. This is. You have seating all along here if you want to sit, but you can also go to the little bar and buy a drink. I don't think they do food, if I remember rightly. This is a bit of a map of the place. They give you all the details of the plants. And it's just And in the summer, especially when it's really hot, it's to be a lovely place to come because it's just shaded by the trees, of course. It's very green out here. So you've got the seating and you've got the little bar there, look. It's not very busy today. I just walked down one of the side streets and I found this mural on this building. It's absolutely enormous. Interesting figures on there. It's a real mixture. Not quite sure what it depicts, but I thought it was interesting enough to just show you anyway. So we have the town hall here. It's not the biggest in the world, but it's obviously an old building. Goes all the way up. I have these in every town, every village. Don't matter how big, how small. My village, 2,000 people. I've got one of these. So somewhere to go where you need to sort your problems out. And then around here behind me, we have a nice square where you've got a couple of restaurants and local church. It's very pretty here actually. They do use trees, shrubs, flowers as well in Spain, I have to say. So, we finished our tour around Gandia. There are lots of things to see here, but obviously this is only a short video, but I could tell you a bit more about other things. There's a convent of Santa Clara, which apparently is a nice place to visit. Obviously we saw the Casa de Cultura, we went around the back. That's an art gallery, so that's something that you might want to look at. There's the Borgia Palace we looked at as well, and that's another place, Cultura. And we went to the playa, obviously, and that's a lovely place. I mean, in the summer, you know, if you want a beach holiday, then it is absolutely fabulous, and it's well worth coming just for the beach. Hotels are everywhere. You've got expensive hotels, 4-star, 100 plus a night euros, but you can go down to 50, 60 euros a night. You could do bed and breakfast, you could do self catering. There's lots of options that you could do. It depends what you want to do, really. If you want to spend lots of money, then stay in a 4-star hotel and get pampered. But if you want to do self catering and cook for yourself and go out for meals, obviously that's the other option. As far as car hire here, it's very similar to other places that I've been, like Calpe. I was in Calpe the other day, and Albir. It's 50 plus for a small car and 100 plus for a family car, and you can pick them up at the airport. Now the airports, you've got two. You've got Alicante and you've got Valencia. We are closer this side to Valencia, so if you want to get the most convenient airport, then Valencia is the one you want. But a lot of people use Alicante and they just hire a car and come here. It's not that far, really. So it's a nice place to come. There's lots of places to visit, lots of nice food to eat, and I'm sure it's another location along this coastline that you're going to enjoy if you decide to come here. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've enjoyed going around today on my cycle and walking, so it's been quite a nice day. So I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.